Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's DJ Information Group. We have a special guest that will be interviewed tonight. I'm not good at interviewing. He's my friend, my uncle Lenny Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, yes.
All right. Hey, I'm in now. Hey, I was on another Zoom thing. I went there and I clicked on it, and I guess I was just over there talking, running my mouth and everything. I guess they said, "Well, that looked like Lenny Williams." I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." And I was going for it. Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here with us, and welcome. And Mr. DJ Square Knot is going to interview you, but I thank you for our friendship over all the years, and just it's all love with me and you,
I'll
Uncle
you
Lenny.
that money I owe you next week.
You don't owe me no money. Welcome, man. Welcome.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. And I am DJ Square Knot from the DJ Information Group. And with I'll tell you like this. You pop into any Zoom and automatically Lenny Williams is going to be welcomed regardless. You can pop in anywhere. So that's what that was.
I'm glad they wasn't shooting over there. Who is that? I see you as traveling man. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can definitely talk about that too. You a traveling man yourself?
Well, I was raised up in it. My daddy was Mason. My mom was the Eastern Star. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was Junior Mason. Yeah, growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to put something on because I'm actually looking like this. Actually.
Okay. Well, so you got the blue on though. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But it's really good to have you here. Really, really good to have you here, sir. And we appreciate Lisa making that connection to get you here to talk to us. And we have had the opportunity to listen to your music, what you got going. And right off the bat, sir, I'm going to say like this. You started way back in the 1970s. And guess what? You are still relevant today.
God is good.
And you are still killing it. So we appreciate you. We appreciate all that you have contributed to the industry, and we just love what you're doing.
I appreciate that so much. Yes.
Say that right off the bat.
Yes.
So everyone in here should know who you are, but I always like to ask this, make sure I get the artist to talk about themselves. So for the ones that may not know or may not be as familiar, they can hear it from the actual individual themselves. So tell us who Lenny Williams is.
Well, I was born Leonard Charles Williams down in Arkansas. Then my parents moved to California and started out in church and, liked music, started playing trumpet. And then, got to be a teenager, wanted to do a little singing. So changed, took the Leonard and called myself Lenny, the nickname. And then just started hanging out. I was going to church with Walter Hawkins and the whole Hawkins family, Sly Stone, the Stewart family and his whole family, and Andre Crouch and all those people. And then, I started watching them making records and stuff. So I decided to try my hand at it, made a few records. Then I joined a group called Tower Power back in the 70s. And, next thing I know, we had #1 record and did that. And then started writing, writing for people like Jose Feliciano, writing with Johnny Guitar Watson. And then, start putting out records on my own and fooled around. And me and a friend of mine named Michael Bennett wrote this song called I Love You. Girl, I love you. And then the next thing boom, I'm like you say, I'm still here, I think I made my first record in 1968 or something like that. And, just been doing it, just, showing up every morning, roll call, here I am, ready to do my thing. Yes. And
well,
I'm hooked up with Square Knot. All right. Yes.
Appreciate that. And I'll tell you what, like I say, the DJ Information Group, we really, really appreciate you being here. And just in that moment, just right there, you hitting that note, and that song is synonymous with people just getting together and connecting and having a real good time. So
definitely,
we salute you for that as well.
Somebody sent me somewhere they was on TikTok, about 100 people doing singing that song. I was like, oh man, somebody sent that to me today. And so my little granddaughter, she's a TikToker, so I had to send it to her and say, look, Papa knows something about TikTok too, right? Yes.
Yeah. And in terms of your songs, they've been sampled especially that particular one. You know, Kanye West, I think, was the most notable one that
Right. Yeah.
sampled the song.
Right.
And you know, just constantly. So it always made where you know you were already there. It just put the younger generation in you put they put that put he was able to put you in their face and in their ears as well.
Most
because,
definitely. Yeah.
because
Right.
when they were able to hear that, you know, hear that just that sample, they were like, who is that?
Who
And
is
then
that? Right.
that
Yeah.
took them to the original.
Right.
So now when we have, you know, DJs of all ages, when we play your song at, you know, at different gigs, different weddings, southern, whether it be Southern Soul, whether it be weddings, whether it be, you know, barbecues or anniversaries, whatever it is, when that song comes on, everybody's hitting the floor.
I know.
Everybody's ready to get what we used to call back in the day the slow drag.
Yeah, it's amazing. I go out on these fairs sometimes and I start singing that song, and the grandmamas, you know, be singing it, their daughters be singing it, and the kids be singing it, and it be like, oh man, that's 4 generations out there singing that song, and they know all the words. Because sometimes I'll change the words around a bit. Oh, you didn't sing my part when you said that, you know. And I said, y'all got it down verbatim, you know. I was like, us artists will change things up a little bit. Now, when you left out that part, I said, okay, well, I'll sing it for you right now. Yeah.
So in throughout your years, because, and I'm glad you mentioned too, because I was going to mention that about Tower of Power. What was that like, working with Tower of Power? Because, you know, you guys had several hits there too that was on the top 100. It seemed just like they were back to back to back to back, and you were directly responsible for a lot of that. What was that like? Just, you know, you open up one day and you're in the top 100 and you staying there.
Yeah, it was really interesting because when I first made my first record about 1968 or 67 or something, I didn't have a band. I'd never had a band. So this friend of mine, who was a mailman, said he managed bands on the side. So he took me and hooked me up with this band in the suburbs called the Motown Band, right? And so, but some of them were still in high school, so I couldn't really, you know, I'm like, I'm grown. I'm 22. I got to, you know, be playing some clubs, right? And so I kind of put them to the side, and then I started working with Larry Graham from Sly and the Family Stone, the bass player, and we writing songs. And so then this was a couple of years later, and so then 2 years down the road, he said, well, let's get this band Tower of Power to come over and put some horns on it. So they came over, and when they walked in the door, I said, oh, this is the little dudes from the Motown band. They done grown up, right? So then I started writing for them, and then the next thing you know, after writing for them for about a year, I became the lead singer, right? And put out So Very Hard to Go, I think in December of 1972, and around about February or March of 73, bam, that thing was #1, and we was rocking and rolling, yeah. And then we just kept on putting out songs, and me and Johnny Guitar Watson wrote Don't Change Horses, Middle Stream. That was a big hit for Tower Power. And we just kept on rolling and doing our thing, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then the solo artist, Lenny Williams, comes out. And like we say, the rest is history. So coming forward, and the numerous festivals, the numerous recordings that you've had since then. We were on YouTube last night and just walking through all the different songs that you have, you know, released out there, and songs that still are in a timeless state. So they're always relevant to everything that's going on right to this day, you know, and so we could take your song and we can play any of those songs. And like your latest song that you just sent us, man, that's a good stepping song, man.
Yeah, that Southern Girl.
Yeah, Southern Girl.
Yeah, yeah. I wrote that with a guy by the name of Levi Caesar. He was the guitar player for Prince in the New Power Generation band. And I grew up with his family. Matter of fact, his aunt Dorothy Morrison was the lead singer on "Oh Happy Day." The lead singer on "Oh Happy Day" for Ed Hawkins and his choir, right? Yeah. So we were hanging out and had the guitars out, and you know, came up with that Southern Girl. Yes.
Yeah, and that song gives you that good, that groove, that feeling good type of vibe. So
oh yes, it does.
yes, indeed. Yeah. So
we need that now too. Yeah, with all this going on. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. You are 100% right. Something to get people's minds off of what is going on right now. Not necessarily forget, but just take them out of that space for a quick moment and put them into something that for a quick second, they can just have some me time or have
Right, exactly.
have a happy place for that particular second.
Moving a little
You
bit, get
actually
the blood
provide
flowing.
that.
Yes, yes.
You
Most
definitely
definitely.
provide that. So we
that.
appreciate you for that. And, you know, I can sit here and talk to you forever because I have a ton of questions for you, but I see that more and more of the DJs are actually popping in here and other guests. So I want to give them the opportunity as well to ask you questions.
Okay.
So what will happen is I will call that individual and that individual will just ask you a question.
All right.
And we'll move from there as they finish the conversation. And again, sir, much appreciated having you here. You know,
Yeah.
I am really excited to have you here. I know the rest of the craft is the rest of the crew here is ready to really glad.
Mm-hmm.
And again, salute to Lisa Love for making this connection.
Yeah, I was a Cub Scout. We used to tie them knots, square knots and all kind of different knots.
Yeah, actually, part of my name, that's where it comes from. It comes from that because I was in the Navy.
Oh,
And
yes.
one of the first things they taught us how to do was tie a square knot. So part of it comes from that.
Yeah, my son was in the Navy too, and my first cousin, he retired and he's a bosun mate, right? Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool beans. I was a sonar tech, but yeah, that's where parts come in. Also, of course, you know where the other part comes from. So
Yes.
yeah. So what I want to do is I know he's at work, but he's the primary admin in the group, and I always like to yield to him first to give out of respect. And that is DJ Rod Flash. I don't know if he's available to speak, but if he is, he can pop in real quick. We'll give him a couple seconds to see if he can respond.
Okay.
Okay, he may be busy. So now I want to go ahead on and turn it on, get back to the one that brought you here. I know she may have a couple questions for you, even though you guys have probably been talking, what she say, 2006. That's a long time. Good relationship, but I'm quite sure she could always ask you something that may open up something to give us a little bit more nuggets. You know, you just never know. So who are we talking about? DJ Lisa Love. What's up? Oh, yeah. Let me make sure I do this real quick so that you can unmute. All right. You should
Lenny. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing but love between us, man, for a long time. You know, we came together with John Barber back in 2006 at that House of Soul. And we got cooled in and we stayed in touch ever since then. And then we got back together 2017 and 2018 with my homegirl, I can't even think of her name. Whatever. My homegirl doing the Health Fest. You did it with us 2 years in a row.
Right, yeah, most definitely.
With, Jamal, but you know, our boy Jamal.
Yes,
Man, I got nothing but love for you, man. I just like that. You know, we stayed in touch over the years. We talk, we text, we just kick it, and you always show me real love, man. And it means a lot to me. And you know, we're gonna keep on kicking it. But I just wanted everybody here to get an opportunity to meet you. And I got a lot of my friends that came here tonight, and that I invited, and I appreciate them all for coming through. So they're gonna get a chance to talk to you. So you know I love you. We can talk all day, so I ain't gonna, you know, take up the time now.
Call me later.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I'm gonna get back to DJ Rod Flash because him not being able to unmute was actually my discrepancy. So DJ Rod Flash.
First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you. And I actually have a question. Did you sing lead on I'm Still a Young Man?
No, I didn't sing lead on the original version of that, but they do have a version where I was where we did in the studio back in I think 1974, which is on that What Is Hip album, with the one with the shoes on. That I'm singing that song there. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Friend Rick
I like that album also.
Yes, right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But thank you. Just continue doing what you're doing, and you're a legend. I mean, but the music that I listen to, from the older stuff to the newer stuff, is still relevant and banging. Like, you still can relate to it and party to it.
I appreciate that so much, DJ Rod Flash. All right.
All right. So now we have let's go to H-Town. We're gonna go down here to H-Town, and we're gonna talk to DJ Big Said. What's up? Oh, he said he's good. He's sitting here at work. He just want to support.
Okay, I
He
appreciate
says
that.
hello though and salute. But we also gonna stay in H-Town with DJ Big Dooley. What's up?
Good evening, Mr. Lenny.
Hey, what's going on there, Big Dewey?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
All right, when you was making Girl, You Know I Love You, did you know did you know when you made it, it was gonna be a hit?
No, I didn't know that. I wish I could say that, but I didn't know. But I mean, I felt like it was, but I felt like that about the one nobody don't like but my mama. You know what I mean? But you kind of feel that way about most songs. You create them and they're special to you. But I knew it had something special. But it's not up to me to buy the record or to make it big. And and so when it started happening, I said, "Oh, that feeling, I was right." Yeah. But sometimes when you talk about things, matter of fact, the day I recorded that song, we had the guys from Lakeside came in, T-Mar and Otis, and sang the background, right? So I had some special people on there. I had Ray Parker Jr. and Paul Jackson Jr. playing guitar, and Lee Ritenour playing guitar. So I had some good people playing on it. And then the day I did my singing on it, Andre Crouch and his twin sister Sandra came and watched me sing. And I was like, oh, I got to sing good and with a lot of passion, because Andre sitting down there looking right down my throat. And so, so I knew that all of the things that went into that song should make it a great song. And of course, we hit the jackpot on that one.
And was it thought of in the studio, or you had it like in your mind?
No, I wrote it with a little friend of mine. Man, his dad was a carpenter, and he was doing some work on my house, and he was telling me, man, my son be writing songs and dancing and singing and everything, and so I say, hey, everybody feel that way about their son, and yeah, right. So finally he kept on at me, so I finally let his son come over, and we started talking, and then we started writing a few songs, and then one day he came over. And I didn't really want to do no writing that day. And he was like, man, come on, please. And then he said, let's write about what you feeling. Because me and my girl that got into it. And then we just sat down at the piano and dun. Oh boy, I came up with that. I was like, oh man. And so we wrote it, and then we went in the studio, and then we expanded on it, made it better. Right. Yeah. Because I did that song twice. I did the first time, I didn't have no talking in it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have no talking. It was a little faster. And then I went on the road and started singing, and I sang it for a whole year in clubs. And I slowed it down and put that talking in it. And I said, I got to get back in the studio and do this over again. So when I went back in the studio, I was ready for it. Yeah. And that's what happened with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. I appreciate you now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
We got a few DJs that are at work, like obviously DJ Rob Flash. He's at work, but he was able to chime in. Then we had of course, DJ Big Said out of Houston. And then we got DJ Travis Gales. He's at work, and he just wanted to give a shout out as well. So you got some that aren't able to talk, but they wanted to make sure that they were here. And
we got some Gales out here in California. Yeah, my wife's good friends with some Gales. Yes, right.
Yes. And now we have DJ Mike L.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. What's going on, DJ Mike?
Man, I see, hey, you took good care of yourself. I can see that.
Oh man, I drop down and do about one push-up, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I just got a question of was it any inspiration or what inspired you to make that song? Girl, I love you.
Man, you sound good on that, man. And you're younger than me, better looking too. I don't know, man. You on here trying to hurt my feelings, right? Yeah, I had kind of got into it with my girl a little bit, and so that was a little bit of the inspiration. And then I guess the rest of it was, just listening to my friends when they talk, when they got their heart broken, and we just sit in the car, we riding, sitting around, and they moping because they in it with their girl and they don't look like they're gonna get them back, and at first they be hard. Then they make sure ain't nobody looking. Then you see that little tear coming down. And say, "Oh right. Yeah, oh Junior feeling bad, right? Yeah." And so just personal experience and of what's going on in my life, and personal experience of what I see my friends going through, and put it out there. I think that's one of the reasons why I connect so good with people, because it has, you know, it talks about personal experience, things that people have been through, or they know somebody that's been through it. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever make anything that would come close to that again?
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, that's one heck of a song. I would love to. You know what I mean? That's one heck of a song.
Right.
You know, I mean, I've made songs that were hits that you know, that song never was a single. You know what I mean? And so,
right.
you know, for you know, it's like the little engine that could. You know, it's like, you know,
right.
a song that never was a single. That is my, you know, most famous song. And you know, so you just never know about songs. You know, you just
right.
never know. I've made some songs that I thought were pretty doggone good, and but you know, timing and everything is so important with music, especially
right.
now. You know, with the
right.
way music is, you know, they don't have that many radio stations, and you know, they don't play music for artists that have been around. You know, I say older artists or whatever you want to call them. You know,
right.
artists. You know, they've been around. You know, for a while, and so you don't have the outlets, and so you know, so there's a lot of factors, but you know, you just never know. You know, yeah. I'll tell you, I'm trying though. I'm trying to write that one that next cause I love you for sure. Yes.
I understand. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you too, Mike. All right, be good now.
All right, you too.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take it to one of our female DJs in here. DJ Big Body.
Okay.
Oh, or did she step away?
She hiding. She hiding from me.
She hiding. She hiding.
She's scared. She's scared.
So while we wait on her, let's move over to DJ Miss Official.
Okay.
All right. Let's move back up to DJ I95.
Good evening. Good evening. It's an honor and pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, you on
all right.
I-95? Yeah.
It's a long story. I'll explain that off of this. I'll explain it to you later. Why
okay.
I'm called that. As far as the original version, is there any way to get the original version without the talking?
Yeah, you can go online and just Google Lenny Williams, "Cause I Love You" Motown, and it's on the album called "Rise, Sleeping Beauty."
Got you. Okay,
yeah,
and
album called "Rise, Sleeping Beauty," and yeah, I did it on Motown. Yeah.
How was it working with Tower of Power?
It was cool. You know, we had a lot of fun. You know, it was a big band, and so it was cool. You know, interracial band. You know, so I was, you know, some cultural things. You know, stuff like that. You know, but matter of fact, my first roommate was Greg Adams, the guy that did all the arranging, right? And so back in them days, I had the beard, but then sometimes I cut my beard off, and I was using Magic Shave, right? So, you know, here's this white dude, right? You know what I mean? I'm his roommate, so I'd always try to be respectful. I'd wait till he go out and I'd throw my Magic Shave on. But, you know, you can use Magic Shave at 8 o'clock in the morning, and at 4 o'clock at night in the afternoon, Magic Shave is still there, right? You know, and he walked in the room like, did this boy use the bathroom? And, you know, and I had to explain to him what was going on. I said, no, that's Magic Shave, and you know, black folks, we get those razor bumps and all that stuff. So there's a lot of cultural things going on, but yeah, for the most part, it was a good experience. Yeah, profitable. Yeah.
As far as Kanye West sampling your famous song, how was that phone call trying to release the copyrights to that song?
Well, you know, I wasn't on that original phone call because I have people who administer my publishing for me, you know what I mean? So I, you know, they kind of, you know, you got to call them. Like you know, if I want to, you know, got to call my lawyer. You know, you got to call my, you know, whatever. So I had them. So then they called me up and say, well, Kanye West was doing this rapper Twisted, and he wants to do your song. And then so what they did was they said, well, we want him to do it first, and before we give permission. So they do that to see how identifiable it is. And, you know, and so then they're like, oh man, you know, the minute they come on, you know, you can tell it's you know, your voice and everything. So they said, you know, we're going to tell them we're taking 77%, and they could have Had a rest, right? Is that cool with you? I was like, yeah, it's cool with me. And so then that's the way it went down. And then I found it. My daughter hooked it up for me to meet. She was working for Tommy Boy Records at the time, and she hooked me up to meet Kanye when he came to Oakland doing a show. And matter of fact, John Legend was in the background. John Legend hadn't even been discovered yet, but the whole he hadn't even unleashed John Legend. That introduced me to John and everything like that. So him and I have a real good relationship, and I just appreciate him for doing it, because that record, and because I wrote it and I was a publisher of it, just phenomenal success financially and creatively for me. Yeah, I love Kanye. Yeah.
Has there been any other songs that producers have sampled, whether it was yours or Tower of Power or any other group that you was in?
Well, yeah, Young Jeezy and Jay-Z and Andre 3000 sampled a song of mine called "Let's Talk It Over," and then Ice, what's his name, down there in Houston? God, what's his name in Houston? Famous rapper, old school, sampled it. Scarface sampled me. Yeah. So many people sampled me. It's kind of hard for me to remember, but I know Scarface did. I was really surprised about that. Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah.
All right, that was my last question.
Okay, I appreciate you. I-95.
Thank you.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift gears a little bit and switch over to some of the guests in between. So let's hit Yvette Rollins. She smiles. She's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I am like, oh my God. But this is awesome. Yvette? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Nice to meet you virtually.
Where do you live?
I'm sorry?
Where do you live?
Right now I'm in Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Like Denver or Aspen or?
Boulder.
Boulder. Yeah, I've been to Boulder many times. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Boulder, Colorado.
Many times. Yeah, right. Now that's where the college is, right?
Yep, CU is right here in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah, Cliff Branch went there. Well, former Raider receiver, wide receiver. Yes, yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. And were you born there? Or?
No. I'm actually from New York. I'm a friend of DJ Lisa Love. That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm in here. I'm in Colorado working. But I do have a long history in the music business. I worked for EMI Music Publishing for like 14 years. I was Martin Bandier's executive assistant.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, when Motown sold their publishing, they sold it to EMI and Stone and Joe Bett.
Yeah, Joe Bett. Mm-hmm.
They used to get a lot of checks from EMI. Yeah, matter of fact, I like them better because Sony has it now. And
that's right.
They were so much better than Sony to me. Sony now you can't even call them on the phone. You gotta email them and everything. Like I used to call up the EMI. You boom. Matter of fact, I was buying a house one time and I called them up and I said I'm about $15,000 short. And and I said, hey. They said, what you want? You want some money? I'm like, yeah, I need some. Boom, here come the check. They sent it overnight, FedEx. Yeah, so they were.
Oh, I probably was the one who overnighted it to you.
You sent me another one tomorrow.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to take up your time. I'm here just because I love your music and
I appreciate you so much.
Was invited by Lisa. So thank you.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right.
My pleasure.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's take another guest. This one is actually my queen, Mrs. Anitra Wilson.
Okay.
All right, she may just be listening in. So then let's go to, oh, wait, there she is.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Hello, Mr. Williams.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. We have our little diva in the background if you hear. So
I hear her. How old is she?
She's actually almost 2 years old, going on 25.
And what's her name?
Her name is Yakima. We call her Kima or Kiki.
Oh, right, Yakima. Yes, right. Yes.
Yes.
She make
First, I would like to say it's been a pleasure listening to you tonight, and I love the fact that your last name is Williams because I'm an offspring of Williams. And I actually had texted my mom and I asked her. I said, Mom, is that one of the songs that you and Dad was playing when you said that I happened to come into the world? And she said, well, possibility. So. So thank you.
I
Thank
appreciate that. Now, where's the Williams part of your family? Where they from? What state?
We're in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Yeah, we got folks back there.
North Carolina. So, but I grew up on a lot of music, and yours is one of them. And I just want to say thank you. And I look forward to continue to hear your music and listening to the interview.
Oh, most definitely, and hopefully when the COVID is all over and I get to traveling again, we'll meet in person.
Yes, sir. I would love that.
Okay, y'all be good. Bye, Kiki.
Say bye-bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so my next person here, I got a couple guests, so now I'm gonna shift back to the DJs. Okay. And he was in here, but I don't see. Oh, he changed his picture on me. Okay, going right down the line, I see DJ Joe Storm.
Okay.
Mr. Williams, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. Yourself? Yes.
Man, I feel blessed, man. You are truly a legend, man. I play your music all the time. Your music, the Tower of Power music. I seen the Unsung.
Yes, sir.
Man, I followed your career, man. You are one of a kind, icon.
I appreciate that. What state you live in?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, come back there and get some of that crab. Yeah.
Yeah, got crabs and fish.
Yes. Yeah, I love Baltimore. Yeah, I fly in that airport and be either going up to DC or being going over to Delaware and all up in there. Yeah, I was in Delaware. I flew into Baltimore Airport, BWI, whatever they call it, and then I flew out of Philadelphia. I said, "Oh shoot!" Well, I said, sometimes when you don't live out that way, you don't realize the geography and how close certain states are. Yeah, right. It was a trip. Yeah.
Man, I really ain't got no question. I'm just listening to your story. I pretty much know you like your history just by watching different things.
Yes, sir.
But and I love the new song. The new song is awesome.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that Southern girl. My mama was a Southern girl, and my wife is a Southern girl too. She's a Texas girl down there. Yeah, in a little town out of Texas. I had to rescue her and bring her to California, show her some lights and everything, and stop chewing that tobacco and everything. Don't make a city about you. It's sure nice talking to you. I appreciate you now. All right.
Oh, you too, man. God bless you and keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. I get back to Baltimore. You look me up, okay?
Oh, most definitely.
All right, for sure. All right.
Okay.
All right. So now we got DJ Mr. Ree. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on there, young man?
Hey, I'm so glad to have the opportunity to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I'm out of New York City.
WBLS. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've been DJing since 70, off and on since 78. And a lot of the house parties that I did, your record was the last one played for the night. So people could get their last groove on.
Last groove on, yeah.
And I used to love when it would break down and go, ding! And I would start off from the beginning again. People went crazy.
Yeah, so you listen to WWRL and WBLS back in New York, huh?
Oh, for sure. I'm Frankie Crocker days.
Yeah. BK Kirkland and
yes. You know your stuff.
Yes.
Sure. And I just wanted to say I thank you for all the music. I remember the horns for Tower of Power.
Yes.
And I also love the fact that you were up on your business. That makes me so proud and happy because some of our other artists who were back from when you started, their stuff is not right. And and they don't have the proper monies they're supposed to have. But I
Right.
love the fact that you're on top of it, and I appreciate and I applaud you for that, sir.
Thank you very much. And I have to tip my hat to my mom and dad, because, they had their little restaurant and they be back there figuring out stuff and making sure they had all their receipts. And so, a lot of times kids, they mimic what they see. And so as I grew up, in various businesses, I always tried to make sure that, I dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. I didn't do it all the time, but for the most part I did. And so I salute my parents for that. And I'm glad that you recognize that, and hopefully, some young person who might be watching the program, might inspire them to do the same thing. Yeah, Big Von Harper. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, goodness, bringing me back. But again, I salute you, sir.
Yes.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Yes, sir.
Thank
All right. Bye now.
All right. So now we got the next DJ, DJ Michael E. What's up, my man? Okay. While we wait for him, let's move over to DJ Big Body. She's back in the house.
Oh, she back. Now she ain't scared no more.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Good evening, actually.
Yeah, we thought you got scared or something. They say, we was good. DJ Big Body, and then you done a man in head. You ain't gonna bite.
No, I'm here.
I ain't gonna bite.
No, I'm here. How are you?
I'm good. I'm talking to you.
Okay. I grew up on listening to your music actually, Tower Power and your single "Cause I Love You."
Yes.
Actually, I told my mother that we were interviewing you, and she told me to tell you hello.
You tell your mama I said hi.
Okay, hey, definitely. She was reminiscing and telling me stuff about Lenny Williams as well.
Yes.
So you were definitely a household name. I don't have any questions.
Now,
No further comments. Just
where you from? What city you live in?
Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, Brooklyn. Oh, I used to have a lot of fun in Brooklyn. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And your mom's from Brooklyn also?
She's from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh yeah, Brooklyn's legendary. Yeah, all the big stars come out of Brooklyn. Yeah,
Yes.
all kind of successful people come out of there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your night. I'll be tuning into your the rest of the interview for
I
tonight.
appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye
Okay.
now.
Then we got DJ Country Boy Randy.
Uh,
What's up?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
I'm good. Country boy. Where you from? What kind of country boy is you?
I'm from down Mississippi, now via New Orleans.
Oh. Okay. That's 504 Mississippi. Yeah, I know about Mississippi. What part of Mississippi?
I'm in a little town called Tylertown.
Oh, okay. I ain't heard of that. But where's that near? You
Right
talking
near
about Jackson?
Macomb, Mississippi.
Oh, Macomb.
No,
Yeah. That's what
I
Snoop.
think you were in Macomb not long ago.
Yeah, Macomb. That's where Snoop's mama's from, and Brandy is from down there in Macomb. Yeah.
Brandy and Ray, yeah.
Brandy and Ray J. Yeah. Yeah.
First, I want to tell you, I really appreciate you, my brother, and
Yes,
I won't
sir.
be trying to sing your music because several people have threatened to call you and have you press charges against me for trying to sing your music.
Oh no, I ain't gonna press no charges on you. I appreciate you now. Yeah. But you can play it though. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, brother. Trust me. I've been playing your music for a long time. Matter of
Yes,
fact,
sir.
I want to ask you. I see the thing you did, Sarah Smile. Man, I love that. What
Yes.
inspired you to come with that?
Well, you know what? I was riding down in Oakland, and I was riding down 98th Avenue, and I got to East 14th. If you ever come to Oakland, well, it's better now, but back in the day, when you got to East 14th and 98, you didn't even stop. You know what I mean? If there was a red light and you ran the red light and the police stopped you, you could tell the police I was scared, and he might not even give you no ticket because he probably scared too, right? And I'm riding down there, and I hear that song come on the radio. I pulled over right on the corner of 98th and East 14th, and I just sit there and I listened to that song, Hall & Oates.
Right.
And I fell in love with that song, and I said, one of these days I'm gonna record that song, and I did get a chance to do that. Yeah, I love it.
Man, you did an excellent job. I must say, I liked Hall & Oates version, but I only play Lenny version now. Additionally, I'm sorry I didn't know it was your mama. Where did that come from?
Oh, you know, one night we was at a club, right? Probably in Mississippi somewhere, and down there in Vicksburg or somewhere. And so we take a break and we walk into the dressing room. And so, you know, there's a table full of young ladies there looking all good. And so one of the guys in the band, my cousin, he gonna start talking to him, right? I don't know what he said, but one of the girls say, don't be talking to her like that. Oh, that's my mama. And he said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was your mama. So we got in the dressing room. And we started talking about the mama was dropping it like it's hot, had the most tats and had the, she was turning up the bottle more than anybody else. And so I said, I'm gonna write a song about that. And I wrote that song. Yeah, yeah.
She's trying that ring in her tongue, huh?
She had the ring in her tongue, everything. Yeah, on the pole. Yeah.
Well, I also see that you're starting to hit us a little bit down here in this area. I saw you on some of the flyers and whatnot with some of the guys, Tucker Pokey, and you're gonna be making this a part of your regular genre.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I've been doing some shows with Tucker, Pokey, Sir Charles, Jones, all of them, you know, and what's the little dude out of Jackson? God, I can't think of his name. I got the
Bobby
song.
Rush.
Oh, well, Bobby Rush, of course, yeah, I'll be doing stuff with Bobby Rush, but the little dude that got, I'm looking for a grown woman, and I got J1, J1, all of them. Yeah, you know, hey, I'm a Southern boy. You know, I'm from Arkansas. You know, and although I live in California, you know, they ain't bred it out of me yet. I still, you know, like that hot water cornbread and greens and neck bones, and I still like that music. Yeah, so definitely doing a lot of the Southern soul stuff, and got a new song out called Southern Girl, as a matter of fact. And yeah, and it's got that nice little Southern, you know.
I'm on it.
Yeah, Denise Costell beat, you know, to it and everything. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I'm loving that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it. Your people sent it to me, and I'm on it already.
We appreciate you too. Yeah.
Lastly, and I don't want to take up too much of time from the other jocks, but I mean, some of the other music that haven't come down south, you've had to heard some of the Zydeco and the Southern Soul vibe. How you liking that? Are you feeling you ever do something on the Zydeco thing?
Yeah, matter of fact, I've been talking to Tucker, trying to get Tucker to, you know, to write me a song. He keep on threatening to write me. I'm going to go down there and you know, it's really funny. About 10 years ago, I was down somewhere down there in Lafayette or somewhere down there where Tucker lived, and this little youngster come up to me, talking about, Mr. Lenny, I'll be writing these songs, man. And I took his number, but I never did call him. Turn around, we down in New Orleans doing the show. They said, oh, this boy Tucker on the show. He the hottest thing. So then we started talking and everything. I said, give me your number. He gave me his number. His number popped right up on my phone. I had met him about 10 years earlier trying to give me some songs, you know. So well, they got a big Zydeco thing out here in California, up in Richmond, California. So definitely want to do some of that Zydeco, how they mix it with, you know, matter of fact, your boy Cupid, you know, he's all down in there too. Yeah, right. And then that little young dude, a beat flipper, to be writing all them songs for them, right? Yeah, so I'm hooked up with him too. Yeah, so definitely gonna be doing some of that. You know, hey, you know, you gotta hang out with them youngsters if you want to, you want to be in with what's happening. And so I'll be hanging out with them. Yeah.
Well, I'm already mixing you with some Zydeco, so that's why I asked you. I kind of mix you in.
If you got some ideas, if you got some ideas for me with that, I'd appreciate that too. You know, LennyWilliams.com. That's how you can reach me, and then we can exchange private information. And you know, LennyWilliams.com, and then I'll be definitely interested to see what you got. All right.
I surely will, and appreciate you, brother. And
appreciate you too.
I hear somebody ask you this, but I'm gonna just tell you, cause I love you, have made plenty babies. Plenty babies.
You know, you got to take care of them now. I can help you, but you got to take care of them. You got to do the, you got to feed them. You got to buy milk.
I almost named my son cause I love you, but his mama wanted to name him Junior, so I had to let that go. So
I heard that. Yeah, mama know best, right? Yeah.
My pleasure, brother. Swear not.
I appreciate you now. LennyWilliams.com. Get at me. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Indeed. So now we got DJ Lionel. What's up, my man? All right, he may be away. And I had a couple other DJs. DJ Danny T says he loves your music. And I guess he was at a gig where he played it and had the dancers loving it too. So
oh, cool.
Definitely salute to you on that. Then we had DJ Genius He popped in real quick. He was in here for a quick second. He said he couldn't stay, but he wanted to pop in and show some love and salute to you.
Oh, I tell the genius, I said, what's up? Yeah.
All right. And then we got Tracy Hughes. Where are you? Oh, there you go. Tracy Hughes. Okay. And then she says, hey, Lenny Williams, love, love, love your music.
Thank
Got
you so
that in
much,
the chat.
Tracy. Yeah, yes,
Oh,
appreciate that.
she's coming on now.
Oh, she's coming on now. Okay.
Oh, yes, that's me. Yes.
Where you at, Tracy?
I'm in Atlantic City right now celebrating my middle sister's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Go, Shawty. It's your birthday.
Oh, there you go. There she go.
It's your birthday. Yeah.
You hear that music she listening to?
Uh-huh.
Watch it. Yeah, gotta hold on to this feeling.
Oh, okay. All righty. Yes, yeah. I heard that. Yeah.
Lenny, so my sister said she got a question for you.
Okay.
No, this is Lenny for real. Look, she like, oh, that's Lenny. Look.
What's going on, little sister?
Oh, wait. Wait.
Hello?
Let me cut the video on. What was it?
I got a mouthful of squash. I'm sorry.
You got a mouthful of squash? Mm.
Today's music in comparison to yesterday's music or music in the time that you were making music time, we were that we so strongly embrace. What are your feelings on? I'm not gonna say opinion, feeling about it, like the differences.
Well, I think, even in the era that I was in when I was initially making records, there were some things I liked and some things I didn't like. And so there's even today's music, there's some things I like, some things I don't like. I mean, I listen to Anthony Hamilton, I love it. You know what I mean? I may listen to something else and I don't like it. But I say, each time period has its own thing. And so a lot of times the people who come before it, don't really understand it. A lot of times people come after it, but it's the thing that's what's happening for today. So I just try to be open-minded about the music, and and if it make me tap my feet and move around a little bit, I say, okay. Sometimes I might not like the lyrics, but then and then sometimes I like the lyrics and the music. Sometimes I just like the lyrics. I don't like the music. But, for the most part, I just say, hey, I'm not a critic. I'm not going to try to censor anybody. And, if it make me move, I'll be feeling it. Yeah.
Excellent answer. So you feel like art is art. Art is art.
And that's your birthday?
It's my birthday.
Well, go, Shawty. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday. What's happening, Lisa, baby? Love you.
Happy birthday. All right, now you're going to turn up?
Yeah.
We're going to turn up with you, Lenny.
All right, okay.
I'm just glad you're here and speaking with us and taking time out.
Now you got your ID because you look kind of young. They might not let you have nothing to drink.
Talking to that. Come on now. Hey. Don't make me feel good over here now. Better than I already do. Thank you, Lenny. But seriously, I just appreciate you coming together, at least DJ Lisa Love doing her thing and being and getting you to come out and talk with us and share your thoughts and knowledge with everybody. That's a wonderful thing.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Lisa's my girl. Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right.
We've been tied at the hip for a long time. Yeah.
My girl too. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. She was my girl before she was your girl. Yeah. Right.
I believe it.
No doubt.
We're gonna fight over Lisa, right? Yeah.
We're gonna fight. Yeah.
Y'all probably win though. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, y'all be good and have fun tonight. Okay. Be safe.
All right, Lenny. Thank you so much. You look awesome.
Thanks for letting us come in.
Wow. Thank you, baby. Yeah.
So next we have DJ Ms. Official.
Okay.
How you doing, Mr. Lenny?
I'm doing pretty good, Miss Official. Oh, you got to put it on paper, huh? I heard that.
How you doing? I don't really have a question. I just want to say, appreciate all the music you've done in the past, and now, I've grown up on it. My grandma and my grandfather played it. My grandfather is a DJ, so I always listen to your music.
Are you keeping it all in the family then, huh? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You got all the old records too your grandpa had?
Yeah. I was going through some earlier this week, so definitely I still got
Oh,
all those laying around.
you be in the crate, pulling them out, huh?
I tried to.
I heard
I can't be
that.
my grandfather, but
Uh-huh.
I could try to do
He,
something like.
he's still playing. He's still playing. Grandpa still playing.
Yeah, he out in
Still
Chattanooga,
playing music and
Tennessee.
everything.
Yeah, out in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yup. So I just want to say appreciate your music and everything you're doing, and I like the new track that you actually put out too. So
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And you be good now. Okay, keep on playing that music. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All righty.
All right, I got a couple more people in the chat box. Cameron Hodges, Mr. Williams, my name is Cameron Hodges. I'm a junior acting major at Howard University from Philly. I was mentored under DJ Lisa Love when I was in the 8th grade and have been building and acting as well as a DJ brand since then. I want to thank you for being a musical inspiration to me as young. Thank you for taking the time out this evening to speak to us. I have to sign up so I can finish my assignments, but thanks again.
All right. Yeah. I understand. I appreciate it. I understand you got to get them assignments in, Yeah, right. I know mom and daddy paying for that college education. They you better get in there and keep them assignments up. Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much again.
Uh-huh. And we appreciate you. And good luck to you down there in Howard. Yeah. Down there in DC. Yes. Uh-huh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Now, what year student are you?
I'm a junior. I'm a current junior.
Oh, far out. Yes. Uh-huh. So that's awesome. So you're acting and everything like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, obviously right now under the COVID environment, everything's online. University campus, they didn't open the campus this semester. So it's kind of hard to be an actor online, if you can imagine what that's like. But we're getting it in. I still have to be a student. It's still my passion too. So I'll tough it out for right now if it means that I can get back on stage sometime in the future.
Well, you're good looking and everything like that. Yeah, shoot.
Thank
You got that down. That's for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, you just keep it up, and we're gonna be looking for you on that big screen. I'm gonna say, oh, there he is. Oh, look at him. I know him. Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You be good now. All right. Stay safe.
I appreciate it. I will.
All right. And then DJ Michael Lee, he just said, he is at work. He said he's been sent his best regards to the legend. And he has got the ultimate catalog. So another one saluting you and just really letting you know.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I do have a catalog. I've written so many songs and recorded so many songs. It's unbelievable when I look back at it, And it's like, man, yeah, I've been blessed. Yeah.
Indeed. And then we got DJ Swerve Hits. DJ Swerve Hits, are you around?
What's going on, Mr. Lenny?
I'm good. I see you got that mask on. Everything good?
Yes, sir. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, where you at, DJ Swerve? Where you at? What city?
I'm from the boogie down Bronx, New York.
Oh yeah, the Bronx. You're legendary. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah. A lot of people ask questions that I had in mind to ask, so I throw it off the fly. So what I had to ask you, I'm a producer myself. I'm a DJ over 25 years. I also do production. I'm also a teacher. I'm a music teacher. I'm just coming from work. Yeah. So saying I always have my name on. But what if you could work with some newer producers today? Give me some names of artists you would like to work with. Newer artists or producers. If you could have your dream producers and artists and producers, no matter what the budget be, who would it be?
Wow, that's an interesting question. Well, yeah, I would love to work with Kanye West for sure. I'd also wouldn't mind working, although our music is a lot different. But Taylor Swift, I think that she's such a phenomenal songwriter. I think that probably anything that she would do, would be interesting. I like some of the producers that work with Charlie Wilson. I would imagine they kind of got their hands on the pulse of what's going on. Dr. Dre, I think, was an excellent producer. You know.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think ex
What
producer.
what do you think about Pharrell Williams?
Pharrell Williams, yeah. I mean, I love Pharrell, right? Yeah, you know, Virginia boy, yeah, back there, and yeah. So definitely him. I like that last name too. Yeah, right, Pharrell. Yeah, Williams. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that boy. Even Missy Elliott. I think Missy Elliott probably got, you know, I would like to see what's going on in her head. I mean, I think she probably got all kinds of stuff going on in her head. You know, all the music that you know that she's done and everything like that. You know, and so I would probably think that you know be a great person to work with. And then I can't think of his name. I don't know why I always forget his name, but the guy from Canada.
Drake? Not Drake.
Yeah, the guy Drake and the guy that does Drake, right? Yeah, right.
He's probably talking about Weekend, the
Yeah.
Weekend, or the Weekend. Who else from Canada? I forget his name, but yeah, there's only a few.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. So you know, yeah, it's a lot of youngsters out there that's doing a lot of stuff. You know, and you know that's really where it is. You know, people. I mean, it's either a lot of youngsters or either it's people that been around for a long time, like DJs. You know, I mean, sitting back there playing them records for 25, 30 years, and they got all this music in their head, and you'd be surprised. You know, you know the vast knowledge of beats and what people like. Because I mean that's really what production is all about. It's kind of like what people like, and then who better to do it than somebody that's sitting back there playing it every night and watching. Oh no, they ain't moving on that. Boom! I want to get them moving. I want to get them slow dancing. I want to get them swinging, and you know exactly what to play. Bam! You know that's 50% of it right there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a science. It's a science. You got to know what to do.
Right.
Not everybody can do it. Everybody wants to do it.
Right,
Not everybody can do it.
But everybody know how to. Everybody don't know how to do it. Yeah, yeah. So mostly, those are some of the people, and I listen to anybody's suggestions because you just never know where it's gonna come from. You know where the good's gonna come from. Right. Yeah. So I've talked to all the youngsters and hey, Mr. Lenny, I got something for you. Okay, let me hear it. You know. Yeah. Right. So lately I've been just dealing with a lot of youngsters and a lot of DJs and listening to what they say and trying to come up with a formula. Yeah.
You know who I could see you possibly working with? It just came to mind. Nas.
Oh yeah, Nas. Matter of fact, I was on the plane with Nas, and I was sitting Nas, and then I can't think of the other keyboard this keyboard player. I can't think of her name, and then my wife come up. I was in first class, and I tried to get my wife my seat, but first she didn't want it. But then when she saw I was sitting up there next to Nas, she come up there and try to take my seat. She said, "Ooh, nasty Nas." Yeah. I said, "Get back there where you're supposed to be."
All right, man. It's great to speak to you, man.
Yeah. So I mean, so you're a music teacher. So what is your main instrument?
I mean, I'm on the digital, but MPC is one of my go-tos. More electronic. I teach the engineering side. I know how to engineer, DJ, and production.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
But anything I could, I don't know how to play instrument, but I'll mess around with it until I get. I have an ear. So until I get what sounds good, then I'll lay it down.
You lay it down, right? Yeah. Hey, I'm at lennywilliams.com. Yeah. So if you got some ideas or something like that, I'm definitely open for them. Yeah. Right. So you could hit me.
Yes, sir.
Exchange information. I'd definitely like to pick your brain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Yeah. lennywilliams.com. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I got you.
All right. Okay.
Salute, man. All right.
All right. So we have a couple more guests here. We have Lorraine. Are you there? Okay, while we wait on her, we have Samuel Branch. Okay, he doesn't have his audio set. And then we had, did I call Tracy Hughes?
Yeah, we talked to Tracy.
I already called. Okay, so It looks like, and there, like I said, there were several of us who actually in here who just really wanted to make sure they were here to support because they're at their jobs, but they all send their respects and salute you, sir, for just being a true inspiration in the industry and to us for definitely paving the way with your music, which helped us. Like I always say, when I'm sitting down and listening to old school music, you're always in that list
I appreciate that. Yeah.
because you're one of those that I can relate to in terms of the music wise. I can always pick up a song from you and know that I'm going to like it, and I know that it's going to work for whatever I'm playing. And that's not always the case with a lot of different songs. You fit, and your music is timeless. Like I say, way back from 1970 up to here 2020, and you still rocking it. You still have it, and that's a beautiful thing. And it shows that, and you have the definite support. You definitely have the support of us. You have music. You definitely, I'll tell you right now, you're going to have all of us playing it. So we already got that squared away. Southern Girl is, like I say, one of them feel good joints, along with the rest of the music that we have from you.
Yes.
So we just adding it to the library. So I would say keep on sending it and keep on making them
I
so that we
appreciate you
can
so
keep
much.
on playing.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate the audience. Appreciate all the DJs that chimed in tonight, the ones who wanted to come on, and appreciate your support. And I definitely don't take it for granted.
Indeed. And I logged into your website, and I scrolled to the bottom, and because I automatically look for the social media, and I see that you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You also are on, it looks like Spotify.
Yes.
And then you also have the Google Play Store as well. And for IG, I see that you got it. I like your tag. Oh, Lenny.
Yes, and my wife come up with that, right? Yes, yeah.
Yes, man. That right. Yeah, that it takes you back to that song. Takes
Yes,
you back
it
to that
does.
song.
Most
So,
definitely.
really appreciate you. And again, I just can't thank Lisa enough for the connection. Thank you for really taking your time to come and really talk to us. You've made a lot of people very happy, sir.
I appreciate you,
And
DJ Square Knot. Yes, all right. Yes, and appreciate your service too. Yes, all right.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And we will definitely be in touch with you. I'll actually reach out to you about some things as well.
Okay, most definitely. Yeah.
And if there's absolutely anything that we could ever do for you, sir, you please let us know.
Yeah, can you email me tonight, and so we can exchange numbers and everything? And yeah, right. Yeah.
Indeed.
You email me from my website, and then from Lenlon, from LennyWilliams.com, and then I'll make sure that I get back to you and everything. Okay.
Excellent. That'll be perfect.
Lenny, I love you, man.
Okay, love you too, there, Lisa. You be good. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All righty. Okay.
We'll definitely do that. But I'm going to go ahead and close it out right now. And I'll say it like this. We have an iconic, soulful legend, the man himself who has come to share, and he's just sitting here. He's timeless. His music is timeless. Everything about this man is timeless. He's just really and a true inspiration, and we really enjoy, and we love you, man. We love you, man.
Love y'all too.
Who am I talking about? Mr. Lenny Williams. Thank you, sir.
God bless.
Thank you.
Salute. Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good night, and we will definitely be in touch.
Okay, most definitely. All right.
All right. Take care.